Fellas, have you come across that video where that young Chinese man is talking about how black people could have been powerful if they had worked together? He's young. If you look at him, young man, not very young man, very clear, very precise, talking about how black people could have been powerful if they loved each other, if they were a real community. I think we need to watch this because, yeah, now I'm tired, okay? I'm very tired of this. Let's watch.
So I believe that if black people will be united, they will be the strongest group ever in the world. I'm telling you, if you see two black guys together, they will have like a different kind of handshake. They talk to each other differently, but like they have a certain bond which goes outside of just race, right? And if they would move like the Chinese people do, who basically work together, or if they start making money, they'll tell their other Chinese friends, they'll tell their Chinese family, and the whole generation is basically rich right now. They'll always help each other. We see the small eyes, we immediately know, bro, it's a chica, it's my Chinese guy, right? It's my Chinese brother. So I think if black people have the same unity as Chinese people would have, bro, they will be the strongest group in the world. But maybe the elite does this on purpose because they're scared what the potential is of those black people.
It's scary. This is very scary. Let's watch the next one before we make a comment.
If black people would act the same way as Chinese people do, they would be so much more powerful. There are so many black people in the world. There are so many, especially African Americans. The thing is, they are not bonding. They're fighting each other. If they would be as united as Chinese people, they will be powerful as fuck. But they're divided. But they could be powerful, but they don't have this unity. They don't have this gene which makes them connected. Or maybe it's the elite which keeps them divided.
They don't have this unity. They don't have this gene that unites people. What gene unites people? That's very touchy. They don't have the unity. They don't have the gene that unites people. You don't have the gene, my little Chinese brother just said, to unite. Is he telling lies? Is he telling lies? He's not telling lies. Some of your worst enemies are your own people. Some of the worst people that actually want you bad are your own people. And it's very sad. It's very sad. It breaks my heart. I mean, this is valid everywhere across the world. From the United States of America, when you see people destroy each other in Detroit, finish each other in Chicago, Atlanta, to the Caribbean, Jamaica, to all the way to South Africa. It's crazy. Black people don't like each other. It's very sad to see. This is a Chinese man explaining to you in very simple language. You could have been the most powerful people in the world if you could link with one another, if you could get from one another, if you could learn from each other. But you don't do that. You don't want to learn about what other people are trying to do to be businessmen. Okay? In some countries in Africa, you don't want to learn about what the foreigners are doing to make money. You just label them drug dealers. All of them are illegal. No, go learn from them. Maybe you can do it legally, but just learn what they're doing. Maybe what they're doing is illegal, but maybe the process is not legal. Maybe the aspect is illegal, but the thing itself is not. The procedure, the algorithm is not illegal. Maybe you could learn from them with humility instead of saying, all the illegal people get the hell out of this place, whilst you remaining in poverty, working for the very same people that colonize you and acting like you adore them. In the meantime, they don't give a continental about you. Why black people hate each other? Listen, the black community is the only community where you hear people say that when you want to do business, don't do business with your family. Yeah, you must avoid family. Yeah? They're going to ruin you. Black people are the only community in the world where you hear people talk, even mentors on TikTok. Don't do business with family. They will ruin you and you will not have the tools to take them to court.
This is my little advice to you. Never do business with family members and friends. In fact, no do business with person where you no go fear arrest or send go jail. If you do business with family and friends, you will live to regret it. But you see that person where you go fear jail, arrest the person, send them go jail. Do business with people like that. They will never kill your business. Just take this advice from me.
Only black people. Other people are working together. This guy is saying, and he's telling you the truth. I've learned books about the Chinese. I've seen videos and documentaries about how they operate. Chinese work together. Chinese are not enemies of one another. Black people see each other in different countries. They don't even greet each other. There are some nations, okay? Some nations say hello. When they see one another, they come, hey, yes. There are some nations in Africa, when they go outside their country, they ignore one another. Okay, some of these nations are French speaking. When they go to a foreign country, they speak English in a foreign country. They see their brother, okay, somebody from their country, they start speaking in English because they avoid each other. In fact, in some communities, in order for you to grow further, you need to avoid your own people. How sad is that? Let me repeat myself. Black people are the only people in the country, the only people in the world that advertise other black people not to do business with their family members because they're going to be ruined. Avoid your own people. Trying to find people different. It's very sad. I mean, the Chinese work together. They build together. What they do is they will put money together. How much you have? How much do we have? How much do you have here? Let's contribute for one person so you can get a house. Okay? Then that house, let's use it upstairs as apartment, downstairs as a business. Let's do the business. We put the money together again. Let's buy for the next person. This is how they do it. They buy house after house after house. Then they buy the block. Then block after block, they buy the neighborhood. In America, you go do your nails and you buy the Chinese, right? Why don't you do it for yourself? Why can't black people serve themselves in the United States of America? No, why can't black people serve themselves in nail shops in the United States of America? And it's very strange. You always praise the Chinese shop. You say they do great job. They're amazing. They clean. All you do about other black people, in most cases, it's criticize. Oh, she's different now. She's acting weird. I was talking to her. She wasn't even looking at me. That's what you do. But when you go to the Chinese shop, you give them grace. Oh, maybe she doesn't understand my accent, right? Black people can work together. Chinese are building. Look at Greek people. Okay, Greek people, they left Greece in the 18th century, went all the way to Eastern Europe, okay, in the Mediterranean and Black Sea. They started businesses. They grew stuff in Russia, Romania, in Western Europe, in trading, in firms, in banks. Greek people. Greek people found each other in Russia, Romania, grew banks, firms, restaurants and stuff. If you go to Africa, in every African country, I think it's called the Hellenic community, you will find Greek people. Matter of fact, in some Central African countries, you will see a lot of black people that are mixed race. Okay, they black, but not, you know what I mean, mixed, because a lot of Greek people went into Central Africa. They made a lot of babies. They created a community. In that community of Greek people, they even help the children that are born of Greek people with black people into business. So these Greek people living in Central Africa have businesses better than normal black people in their own land. Black people can't work together. It's just critics. Oh, who the hell does he think he is? Look at his head. His head is weird. Nigerians' heads are like this. It's not like ours. Yeah. Nigerian heads are like this. It's swollen here. It's not like ours. What kind of community is this? It's very sad. It's not just limited to the Greeks. Okay, not limited to the Greeks. Look at the Jewish people. Jewish people work together. A Jewish man will never buy anything from another man if a Jewish person is selling it. Never. It is said statistically that the Jewish money moves 17 hands of Jewish people before it goes to a next community. 17 hands. 17 Jewish must have touched that money before it goes out. So if they're looking for bread, they're going to look for a bread maker that is Jewish. If they're looking for security company, they're going to look for security company that is Jewish. If they're looking for a school, it's a Jewish school. They're looking for a butcher, it's a Jewish butcher. They're looking for a trail trender, it's a trail trender that is Jewish. If they cannot find that person, then they go to another group. What you do first is what? Run away. As soon as you make money, you run away from your people. As soon as you're doing good, you want to be bad. Yeah, that's what you do, right? Then you start looking at your own people like the piece of trash. Like they're dirty, all these peasants. Wow, they're coming next to me. It's sad. In South Africa, there's a community. It's not a bank, okay? It's a philanthropic network in South Africa. It's called Gesture Small Business Relief Fund. Gesture Small Business Relief Fund. This fund provides interest-free loans to Jewish majority-owned small and medium enterprises in South Africa. So people have put money together to provide a fund for Jewish people or for enterprises that are Jewish dominated, free of charge or free of interest. So if you need $100,000 immediately and you are Jewish, you can go to that fund, the Gesture Small Business Fund. They can give it to you. You can work as much as you want. You can tell them how long you want to work, and you can come reimburse when you need it, when you're ready. How did they get to that? Do they have an extra brain? Do Chinese people have extra brains? It's sad because you go even in embassies here. When you go to embassies, the people that treat you the worst are black people. You want to catch a visa to France, to Belgium, to Spain, to Denmark. The people that are going to treat you like a piece of trash you're trying to run away to going to, it's a black person standing in the counter. Yes. It's very sad. Black people are the only community where women and men are fighting each other. People talk to you, don't marry a black woman. She's difficult. She's problematic. And women are telling women, do not be bending over that. You know what I'm saying? Do not bend over. He is full of shit. He's good for nothing. It's the only community where the men and the women are fighting each other. In the meantime, white people somewhere there are meeting each other at university, trying to build a legacy, helping one another. They get married early. They do good in life. Black people, when they go to university, women get degrees and start getting work. They're like, I don't like this one. I want to the next one. I don't want this one. I move to the next one. I want this one. I move to the next. It's sad. This is the community where you see the majority of single motherhood. It's sad. This is the community where when you tell a child, where's your father? It's an insult. Because we've learned, they've taught us to hate each other, not support one another. Go learn from the next person. African Americans, no African hates you. Trust me. Oh, there may be some trash, those not nice people. Yeah, we also don't get along with them either way. Like I said to you, go find your tribe. Find people that belong to your clan. When I say tribe, I'm not talking about physical tribes. No, I'm talking about spiritual tribes. People that belong in the mentality that you belong into. So you can grow. You can learn from each other. You can grow one another. Now, the idea is not to go to a next country and trying to teach them that you're better than them, because they're going to resent you. Nobody wants to be taught like that. Nobody wants to feel like a child in front of another person. Go with love. Go with peace. Nobody hates peace. Go with peace. Go with positivity. Okay, and the people that receive must be humble enough to see, okay, I can learn from this person. Somebody taught me very early that you can learn even from somebody you don't like if you have emotional intelligence. You may not like him. You may feel like what he's doing is illegal or whatever, but you can learn the trade. How is he doing it? That makes sense. Now, it's sad. In South Africa, there's a group of people that chase black people in the street. Black people that sell things, they sell food and stuff. They chase them in the street. They say they must go back to their country. They must go back, leave, go back to your country. South Africa is a beautiful story. Not necessarily beautiful in terms of peace, but yeah, from struggles to things going well. For me not to say riches. But today, a lot of black people, where many South Africans went into during apartheid, come into South Africa. Not to say that because South Africa went into those countries during apartheid, all of the country must flock into South Africa. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is people found pleasure in kicking other people's food off the street. People found pleasure in kicking other people's merchandise off the scoop it out with disdain. But they don't have, because why? Because they believe these people are foreigners, they're illegal, they're destroying the country, but they don't have the same token, the same courage to do the same for the foreign white people that are illegally in the country. Those ones they don't see, those ones are not foreigners. Black people must come together. There are many problems that can be fixed, okay? The legality point of view, those are things that can be fixed. But the first thing first is to stop being scared of the next neighbor. The first thing is to open up to their culture. Let me learn, just see what they do. The first thing is to say, let me just embrace what you're doing so I can learn. I'm not saying you must accept and do what they do. All I'm saying, you must be inquisitive, open up to the opportunity. Let me repeat myself. The black community is the only community when they elevate the woman against the man. Okay, if the master done that, yes, they've done a tremendous job at separating us. So the bottom line is this one. We know they're working hard against us. We know wherever you go in the world, if it's India, if it's Lebanon, they see you black, they're going to treat you like a black man. They won't ask if you are South African, you are Ugandan, you are African American or anything. They just see you black. They treat you the way they treat black people. Why can't you come together? Let me know how you feel about this. It was a great pleasure. God bless.